Education is an important part in everyone's life. And when you're ready for further education, you'll rely on the assistance of a good teacher. Let's meet one, the vocational instructor. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Brian.
I'm Jackie.
Hi.
We've been expecting you.
My name is Jackie Scobie, and I'm a faculty member of the Practical Nursing Program in the College of New Caledonia in Prince George. So a vocational instructor is a college-level educator preparing students for a particular career choice. Vocational instructors are needed in the fields of skilled professionals to work in various fields in oil, in various natural resources, in the hands-on laborers of carpentry, electricians. I'm a vocational instructor as a registered nurse teaching students who want to be licensed practical nurses. So a typical day would include lesson planning, organizing papers and handouts, getting PowerPoints prepared, doing any kind of lab setup if we're in the lab, doing any classroom setup when we're in the classroom, sometimes marking papers, doing assignments, preparing exams.
So what would be a typical work week for you?
Typically, we're in the classroom anywhere from 16 to 20 hours a week, but that would mean for me probably 40 to 60 hours of additional time in preparation would extend over a previous week or two ahead of that to make sure I'm ready for today.
Wow. And you would have to be a real people person. I mean, you're dealing with people in the classroom all day with their chosen career.
We have to interact and be a part of their world, so in order to be effective, we need to be social.
I was a bedside nurse for about 16 years, and then I got into management. And I started just as a registered nurse. That was my intended goal. And then I got into management, which kind of piqued another interest in me. And from there, I was allowed and actually encouraged to take my master's degree. So in considering a streamlined approach to becoming a vocational instructor, would suggest that that person, 18 or 19, who chooses to do that, would probably get into university transfer courses in the field of education, so that they would either get a diploma or a degree in education and then pursue a master's. If you are teaching in a college setting, a degree in education would probably suffice to get into some vocational instruction. If you want to be a professor at a university level, you'll need to get a master's degree.
How is a university professor or a lecturer different from a vocational instructor?
Vocational instruction allows the students to be actively engaged in their learning. So such as what we've got the students doing behind us right now is working with the instrumentation, doing assessments, being engaged in what they're doing, as opposed to me just standing up and showing them what to do. They're actually doing what they're learning.
Communication, both verbal and written skills, are very necessary. We need to be able to verbalize the knowledge and the theory, but we also need to be able to put it in writing so that they can actually take away some information with them. The profession of instruction is lifelong learning. You're always looking for what is best practice, what is working well, what isn't working well. We have to be juggling even from minute to minute. If this line of questioning or if this line of direction doesn't work, or if we're not getting the participation we want, what do I need to change? How do I need to change what I'm going to get from them? This position that I currently hold opens up the doors. We have an associate dean of health sciences, so there's administrative functions that you can work yourself into if you wish to choose that. There's dean positions that are available as well. I think I would suggest to first look at what it is they want to do as a career, and make a choice about what job they would like to perform first. And then they could make a choice about whether or not education or being an educator or an instructor is part of that choice.
Well, Jackie, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. It was a real pleasure.
Take care. And once again, I'm Brian for Career Trek, reminding you that this career could be yours. See you next time.